Aurelio. Ayan, magandang umaga, magandang gabi, magandang hapon dyan sa Saudi. Si Aurelio Guzman is also in the room. Si Sister Melly of Mira Mesa right here in San Diego, California. And of course, si Deejay SKY, naglulupalop, naglalakwat siya ngayon. Andito tayo sa downtown Los Angeles, the City of Angels. Everyone out there, tinan mo naman, nasa room na yan, ang aga-aga. At sa ating mga kaibigan dyan, in the room, in the sky room, andyan na sila from Rancho Cucamonga, north of Temecula. Andyan na si Miss J at saka si Ver. Good morning. Si Candid Carey of Quezon City, andyan na rin. Magandang gabi po dyan sa Pilipinas. Si Emmy Pascual at saka si Dennis of Chula Vista, San Diego, California. Good morning po. Aurelio of Saudi. Kumusta na po kayo dyan? Lahat dyan. A cup of coffee, sabi nga ni Aurelio. Of course, anything to warm the soul. Anything to warm the heart. Sister Melly, dyan sa Mira Mesa, right here in San Diego, California. At si Minda Marquez of Vegan City, binabati rin po natin yan. Naimbangal daw yun, ay naimbangal rabiyo gaya mapo. Si Jeff, hello Poway. I was going through my window para hindi ko ma-miss yung mga... Hello Jeff, kumusta na dyan? Nagbe-breakfast na si Jeff. Hello Bo, at saka si Baby. Si Bo ang ano dyan ang boss dyan sa Poway. And I start the day with the blessings. Para sa ating mga kaibigan dyan, siyempre, na nakikinig, the date is November 8. It is a Sunday here on the west coast of the Estados Unidos. And we are running under Pacific Standard Time, which may be a little bit out of sync on the other side of the world by 1 hour. Depending on whether you're falling back or you're springing forward. We fell back 1 hour last week. And dear Lord, as we start today for the broadcast for Radio Filipino America with Deejay SKY on my every Sunday program from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., Deejay SKY on the air. Lord, we ask for your blessings. We ask for your spiritual nourishment. We ask for your guidance. We ask that you may be in our midst on every everyday dealings that we have. We ask that you give us the best of your caring so that we may feel you anywhere, anytime, in our hearts, in our minds, in our hearts. Please guide us as we partake in this life we call living, that we may be some best instrument to be out there in our midst, in our community, to be of help to our brethren. And on this day, this we ask in your name, O Lord, in behalf of all my listeners from all over the world, we ask for your blessings. Siyempre, binabati namin kayo lahat dyan. Ayan, kaya siyempre, para sinasabi natin para sa ating mga tagapakinig dyan. And here, one of the best hits of Hagibis. I still have that last song syndrome from yesterday. Macho! Para sa mga macho kagaya namin. Ako, si Ver, si Jeff, si Aurelio. Sino pa yung mga macho dyan sa room?
Ang tawag sa amin ay hagibis. Sa lahat ng bagay kami mabibilis. Kami ay magbibigay sa inyo ng kasiyahan. Buhos namin iaalay sa inyo ang kaligayahan.
And of course, I'm playing the theme from of the Hagibis. Kaya na last song syndrome ako sa one kahapon Anyway, that was my last Saturday Power 1 Hour SOS with Sky's OPM shoutouts. Sa ating mga tagapakinig, Nobyembre 8, Sunday, dito sa West Coast, Estados Unidos. You are tuned into Radio Filipino America, your only internet radio station. And you are tuned into my every Sunday show, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Deejay SKY on the air. Siyempre, hello Vic Vic. Nakabalik na yata si Vic Vic from Florida. Naglakwat siya sa Florida yan eh. Hello Vic Vic. Welcome if you're back in Escondido. At the usual routine yan Vic Vic is to go for a walk out there dyan sa mga back roads ng Escondido. Maganda yung mga tanawin dyan sa likod ng back road Escondido. Siyempre, it's always a nice brisk walk early in the morning to breathe that fresh, chilly air of Southern California.
Halika sa aking piling, ikaw ay aking iibigin. Manalig ka sa aking pagkat, ako'y sa'yo pa rin. Kapag kailan pa man, ika'y aking alwin. Manalig ka sa akin pagkat ako'y sa'yo pa rin. Kapag kailan pa man, ika'y aking alwin.
At syempre muna dun sa mga birthday celebrants nga pala natin, syempre batiin mo natin, di ba? Asan yung mga celebrants? Anyway, we would like to greet syempre yung mga ano dyan, mga may birthday celebrations sa ating mga kaibigan dyan. Syempre, binabati natin happy birthday November 8 before, during, and after on Ocho. Ating mga kaibigan, ating mga listeners na have celebrating their birthdays. Ay yung mga lumampas na, ay siyempre belated happy birthday pa rin. Yung mga upcoming, siyempre happy birthday din sa inyo. May you have many more birthdays to come. At saka yung mga right on the money for today, of course, blow out naman kayo.
Hooray! Tayo masaya na it's your birthday. Hep, hep, hooray! 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 Sumayaw ang my birthday!
At syempre, binabati natin parati dyan yung mga early bird, mga listeners natin dyan sa Sky Room. If you are not checked in, make sure you check in. Hello, Bo, ng Poway. Binabati ko rin yung kaibigan ni Jeff yan eh. Yung assistant ni Jeff yan, yung PA niya.
Alam ba nila na birthday mo?
Hello, Rancho Kakamanga with Ver and Miss J. Quezon City, si Miss Candid Carrie. Chula Vista, si Emmy at saka si Dennis Pascual. Si Aurelio ng Saudi Arabia, dyan na rin. Si Sister Melio Mira Mesa right here in San Diego. Si Minda Marquez, Vegan City. Si Jeff ng Poway, andyan na rin dyan sila ni Bo. Nagluluto na si Bo ng breakfast ni Jeff eh. And Vic Vic of Escondido, kung nakabalik na siya from Florida sa kanyang lakwatya sa cruise. Siyempre, celebrating birthdays is always something memorable for each and every one of us. It's always a blessing to be able to reach another milestone of 12 months. Siyempre, basta birthday mo, celebration ka agad. And speaking about celebration, siyempre, maraming magsa-celebrate dyan. Kaya welcome kayo sa Pilipinas. Kung andyan man kayo sa Lupalop dito sa Pilipinas, attend kayo. Papa birthday si Deejay SKY doon sa Luneta.
Happy birthday sa'yo. Happy birthday sa'yo! Hooray! Hooray! Happy birthday!
Yes! Happy birthday! And here again, I'm gonna play this music because I just love this. I love the beat of this music when I used to DJ for weddings. Inihahalo ko sa electric slide eh. Para sa aming mga macho nandyan sa room. Andyan si Aurelio, andyan si Ver, andyan si Jeff, andyan si Deejay SKY. Si Dennis ng Chula Vista, andyan din, nakikinig yan. Para sa aming mga macho. Gising na kayo, Southern California. Gising din kayo, mga inaantok sa kabilang ibayo ng mundo. Like if you are in Pilipinas. Saudi, ano pa lang sila, pahapon pa lang. Sa Pilipinas, crossing the midnight na sila. Hello, Vegan City. Hello, Quezon City. Si Miss Candid Carey at saka si Minda Marquez.
Kayang ipaglaban hanggang sa uli. Kayang ipaglaban hanggang sa uli. Madali ang magpapogi, madaling magpalaki. Nagmasel sa katawan ninyo. Madali rin ang bola, mangulit at pumorma. Sa chikas ng time ninyo.
Yuhu! Sa mga chikas na type ninyo, ha?
Lalo na nagpapahusap sa ilang mga bagay. Tinahin, madali rin mag-storya. Lalo na pag siya ang bida, para namang siya ay mapansin. Kung gusto mo, tawagin kang macho. Maraming ibang bagay ang dapat gawin. Tanggal katapatan at katotohanan. Kayang ipaglaban hanggang sa uli. Kayang ipaglaban hanggang sa uli.
Sayaw mo na dyan, mga macho. Step 1, step 2, to the left, to the right, swing it.
Kung gusto mo, tawagin kang macho. Maraming ibang bagay ang dapat gawin. Tanggal katapatan at katotohanan. Kayang ipaglaban hanggang sa uli. Kayang ipaglaban hanggang sa uli. Kayang ipaglaban hanggang sa uli.
Siyempre, basta ipaglaban mo. Alam mga macho, alam for some reason, I always love that, I always love that music. Ayun, nag-a-alarm yung yung phone ko kasi fina-flag ko yung sarili ko pag 8 o'clock. Baka mamaya makatulog ako. Anyway, good day, good evening, good morning from Southern California. Sa inyong mga tagapakinig ng Deejay SKY on the air, ang ating mga tagapagtangkilik, tagapagtaguyod, mga loyal listeners ni Deejay SKY, salamat po. Time and again, you wake up in the morning. Perhaps you have a good reason to wake up in the morning on a Sunday bago kayo magsimba. Sa mga ganyan. And I do appreciate you spending time and drink a cup of coffee for me, of course. Ganyan, dito ako. I'm here dito sa place ng aking youngest son, Ryan. So I'm staying here at his place because nag-drive siya papuntang Bay Area yesterday, and that's all happened. And speaking about yesterday, of course, the Radio Filipino America entourage did attend the awards night for GAWAD Amerika. dyan sa may Hollywood Boulevard, Hollywood, California, dito sa may facilities ng Church of Scientology, dito sa may Franklin Drive, 5930 Franklin Drive, dun sa compound mismo ng ano yun, ng Church of Scientology. Hindi namin nakita si Cruz. anyway, it was a very interesting night from last night with the GAWAD Awards, GAWAD Amerika Awards of the night. Ganyan. So, the entourage, we have Attorney Erwin Bautista, we have Ate Ginger, his better half was also in our table. Who else was in there? Si Kuya Eddie and his better half, si Kari. Flor, the co-host of Kuya Eddie, was also there. Lisa Javier also came in, flying all the way from Japan. And then Marlon Reeves also was in our table. Sino mga andun sa table namin? I'm trying to remember the faces that we have in our table for that. And then Jackie Dayoha was also in the area, but not in our table. So a lot of folks out there from the Radio Filipino America. So we did have one table to us. Among there were the general patronage in the back with the seats, regular seats, and we were on the sponsors, there's about 20 tables in front, like dinner tables. So it was also catered food doon during the event. And this is a 2015 GAWAD Amerika Awards Night, which from what I understand, they've been holding this for more than 10 years now. I think it's more than 10 years. They've been holding in the same place at the Celebrity Center Auditorium of that compound facility of the Church of Scientology. Of course, it's not a Scientology event, but the GAWAD Amerika entity has been using this facility, the Celebrity Auditorium, for years. So sa ating mga kaibigan, and I will tell you more about the event as we move along with the ating programang Deejay SKY on the air at ibabalita natin. And some of you may have seen some of the pictures already, perhaps posted by si Flor, sila Kuya Eddie sa kanila. And nauna silang umuwi kagabi, sila Attorney at saka si Ate Ginger, sila Kuya Eddie sumunod na rin, and then Flor, also Mary Jane Alvero flew in from Dubai, all the way from Dubai, and of course Lisa Javier also flew in from Japan to receive their awards as Broadcaster of the Year. Si Ogie Cruz also have some awards, and Radio Filipino America also has the award for Internet Radio of the Year. That's kind of thing, among many other things. And the celebrities that were out there, andun si Deejay SKY. I just have to put out my own claim of fame. So, ang mga celebrities, Boy Abunda was there last night. Si Mitoy was there. Layla Hermosa was there. Sino ba yung mga celebrities na mga andon? Si Deejay SKY. Pinagpipilitan talaga. Mabuti hindi ko ginamit yung glitter yung coat ko na glitter baka mapagkamalan ako celebrity. Yung pala mga celebrity doon binabaril doon sa likod. Ay, kayo naman, binibiro lang kayo. But anyway, ipagpatuloy. I will tell you more with the performance. Of course, Mitoy. Fontanes. Fontanes, the voice winner from Voice of Israel. The voice ng Israel was also there. Si Fontanes was there. Sino pa yung mga iba doon? Meron mga ibang and a whole lot of folks connected with Radyo Filipino Amerika, andon din. Kaya yung isang sponsor namin, sponsors ng Radyo Filipino Amerika, si Benfer, si Paul Benfer, at saka si Mrs. niya. We're also there among the faces that I've seen out there. Well, it was. I will tell you more as we move along with our program here, and I will tell you more about the GAWAD Amerika and things and what happened and who did this and that, and give you a little bit more. Siyempre, alam mo niyo naman, basta andito kay Deejay SKY. Ayan. Kailangan mo na ang problema ay kalimutan, because while you're here, you are gonna be listening to a little bit of the news here in Pilipinas. A little bit of news there dito sa Filipino Americans right here sa Estados Unidos. Basta andito kayo, problema ay kalimutan siyempre. When you're listening to DJ Sky, you're gonna spend a worthwhile 2 hours of fun music, entertainment, and a little bit of news. Laglag-bala.
Mahilig kumanta, kahit sintonado pa, kumanta ng kumanta, may pag-asa. Sa mahilig sumayaw, nasa liwa ang paa, sumayaw na sumayaw, may pag-asa. Sa gustong maging bida, hilig ay mag-artista, umarte ng umarte, may pag-asa.
And of course, I'd like to thank Michael Bicol, ang ating IT, always out there backing me up.
Bakit lagi kang ganyan? Naiinis ka na naman, di maintindihan ano ang dahilan. Ang buhay ay sadyang ganyan. Ba't di na lang magkantahan at magsayawan? Nang problema'y malimutan. Sa gustong maggitara na di marunong tumipa, tumugtog ng tumugtog, may pag-asa. Sa gustong mag-asawa na walang kinikita, kay nanay umaasa, mahiya ka. Sa gustong guminhawa at kumita ng pera na para sa pamilya, mag-Japan ka. Huwag ka lang magdodroga o magdadagdag ng asawa.
Ay, wag na kayo magdagdag ng asawa.
Bakit lagi kang ganyan? Nabubugnot ka na naman, di maintindihan ano ang dahilan. Ang buhay ay sadyang ganyan. Ba't di na lang magkantahan at magsayawan? Nang problema'y malimutan. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Bakit lagi kang ganyan? Nagmumukmuk ka na naman, di maintindihan ano ang dahilan. Ang buhay ay sadyang ganyan. Ba't di na lang magkantahan at magsayawan? Nang problema'y malimutan. Bakit lagi kang ganyan? Nakasimawag na naman, di maintindihan ano ang dahilan. Ang buhay ay sadyang ganyan. Ba't di na lang magkantahan at magsayawan? Nang problema'y malimutan.
sabi nga nila, ganyan talaga ang buhay, sabi ni Lito Camo. Ganyan talaga ang buhay. Pag may problema, huwag kalimutan. At saka pag yung mga nakatin ng Gawad Amerika kagabi, syempre, pag falling short of your expectations, talaga just take it, charge it to experience, sabi nga nila. And you learn from that, and hopefully the next time comes around and you know how to deal with it. Ayan. Anyway, syempre kumanta si Mitoy, binanatan niya ng medley ng air supply. So that was a nice treat for the attendees, for the audience. Si Mitoy, alam mo naman, syempre bumanat na ganyan. And there was also the time Boy Abunda for a Lifetime Achievement Award as a broadcaster ng public service. Si Boy Abunda was there, pero alam nang ginagawa ni Boy Abunda. So he did his spiel. He was able to say a few things in 5 minutes about his career, about his passion for broadcasting, his humble beginnings with the first program he ran into, Show and Tell. Nung nag-uumpisa pa lang siya, he went from that, and then also his passion for still pursuing the truth to just about anything, being upfront with anything when it comes to his program na ganyan, because that is his signature and his character when as a broadcaster nga naman. So he was able to say that, say it on stage, and then after that, exit na siya dun sa likuran. Hindi na bumaba dun sa harap eh. Sa likuran siya dahil alam na niya para iskapo na siya. Anyway, that was interesting. And then I have comments from the Facebook about the balikbayan boxes. They raised it about 125%. Kita mo naman yung kalokohan kasi humina ang kita doon sa Bureau of Customs. Kayo na ginack up nila yung mga charge sa mga containers. That's a way of making up. Can you imagine thousands of containers coming in sa Pilipinas time and again, and then they jack it up like 125%. Kasi hindi yung mga retirees ng inilagay doon na hoping to be able to boost the income of the Bureau of Customs, hindi nangyari yun. Bago nagkaloko-loko pa, natiklo-tiklo yung mga kanilang racket, there's always something in there. Yung tawag nilang inward foreign manifest, kung the common tao will not be pansin yan, yung inward foreign manifest na ganyan. It is a document wherein a country, an addressee country, will have a chance to see what's inbound, like say coming from the US, coming from Carson, yan sa may container terminal dyan sa may Carson, na ganyan. Makikita mo na pag ship pa lang nung container, alam mo na kung anong laman no. Yun ang sinasabi nila dito sa Pilipinas sa Kongreso, na i-implement nila na why not use and monitor the inward foreign manifest. And syempre, ang reaction ng mga taga Bureau of Customs, ay, nako, we don't need that, mga ganyan. Kasi, ang drawback noon, kung meron kang milagro, syempre, aalis pa lang ng Carson or Houston, kung sama ng port of embarkation o nung container na yon, malalaman mo na kung anong laman noon. Yung mga may racket dyan sa customs, dyan sa port area, hindi na makagalaw yan, kasi bistado na kung anong laman ng container. Let's say, container number 12736 contains 2 Land Rovers. Nakalagay doon, 2 Land Rovers ang laman. Di siyempre magkakagulo ka agad yun, tiklo ka agad. Imbes na yung 2 Land Rover ang nakalagay doon, 2 rubber shoes, 2 containers, 2 bundles of rubber shoes. Yung pala 2 units ng Land Rovers ang laman. Yung mga ganon, siyempre nagkakalituhan yun, mga ganon, di ba? Sometimes it is fascinating how yung mga nasa posisyon dyan sa mga ganyan gobyerno, let's say Bureau of Customs, Bureau of Immigration, dyan sa OTS, dyan sa Aviation Security Group, na ganyan. Kuminsan nakakatuwa pag na-confront sila ng mga questions, ng mga straightforward questions na digging digging for the truth. Talagang they will tap dance to the point na parang ginagago talaga yung mga nakikinig. Parang mga gagong-gago yung mga nakikinig ko minsan. That is very insulting. Wag pagpakinggan mo sila pag ano pang istorya ng yung 20 container na yan na lahat may laman na mga SUV na mga luxury na ganyan, mga Lexus, mga bulletproof, mga SUV, mga Lamborghini. Sasabihin nila, ay wala ho yan, that was last year. Yung mga container na yan ngayon ano yan, mga clean yung mga yan, sanitize na yan. Mga laman yan ng mga yan, mga balikbayan boxes, mga kalokohan talaga. But anyway, syempre, basta, ipagpatuloy natin, November 8. It is November 8. And like I told you last week, it is less than 60 days before the end of the year. And then comes to year 2016 uli na ganyan. So, ipagpatuloy natin. The time is 8:41 and on the hour, I will bring you a brief roundout of the news all over sa Pilipinas. Siyempre, marami tayong iba balita, yung mga ganyan. Mamaya, sasabihin ko sa iyo dito, meron din isang mga very interesting na mga news na sabi nila. Yung mga, may grupo ng scientists na sinasabi na smelling your fart will prevent cancer. Ayan, sabi nila, di ba? Pag inaamoy mo daw yung utot, it will prevent cancer. Natulala ka na, gising ka na, wala sa antok, But then, baka nabilaw ka sa coffee niyan. Pero, totoo ito. This is for real. This is not some strange news from somewhere out there. It is for real. Talagang may research na a group of scientists did the experiment and they found out na if you are, the more you sniff or you smell your fart, it will prevent cancer. Ano ganyan. Oh, now I will give you the explanation later and I will give you more music. Alam mo naman, syempre, cholesterol, iwasan ninyo para you have a long life. Sabi ni Willie, ang cholesterol iwasan, kaya mag-exercise gaya ni Vic Vic, naglalakad dyan sa Escondido. Hello world! Good morning sa inyong lahat, good evening sa inyo sa buong mundo. Ito po Deejay SKY, nakikinig po ng Radyo Filipino Amerika, your only internet radio station.
Umalaw tayo mga suki, makinig kayo sa akin. Kailangan ng exercise ng katawan natin. Umalaw tayo mga pare, mga buto ay unating. Baka manigaw
Sige, exercise tayo.
sa katamaran natin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Raise on the left, on the right.
Cholesterol,
Shake it, shake, shake, shake.
ang cholesterol.
Ayan. Exercise tayo tuwing umaga.
Taba ay malusaw.
Left, right,
Para lang nag-rock.
swing, grind, left, right, forward and back, boogie, shake, and grind it, baby.
Sumabay kayo mga bata, sumunod kayo sa akin. Ituro kay mami at daddy ang ating gagawin. Kailangan lang pagpawisan ang buong katawan upang bad cholesterol ay ating maiwasan. Iwasan ang matataba, hindi ang katabi ninyo. Hindi pagkain na ma-cholesterol. Cholesterol, tunawin ang cholesterol. Sayaw-sayaw.
Siyempre, binabati ka rin niya aming mga kaibigan. The ladies out there of 400 North County. Mga biyak-biyak North County na naglalakwat siya ngayon doon sa Europe. Sila, let me see. Si Ligaya, sandali.
Cholesterol, tunawin ang
Si Ellen, si Baby. Oo nga pala si Baby. Kasama nga pala si Baby. Ang better half ni Jeff.
makinig kayo mga suki. Enjoy nyo lang ang buhay. Ingatan ang kalusugan, yan ang ating yaman. Huwag masyadong problemahin ang hirap ng buhay. Huwag masyadong
Kamusta ka na dyan, Flor? Si Miss Flor, ang co-host ni Kuya Eddie. Baka umuusok pa yung tenga niya.
Tunawin ang kolesterol. Sayaw-sayaw, galaw-galaw.
Relax lang kayo. Hello, si Marlene Reeves also. Binabati ko rin si Marlene Reeves.
Kolesterol, para lang nag-run.
At saka ang kanyang partner si Lisa Javier, who flew in all the way from Japan.
Kaliwa at kanan, kolesterol. Tunawin ang kolesterol. Kolesterol, tunawin ang kolesterol. Kolesterol, tunawin ang kolesterol. Kolesterol, tunawin ang kolesterol.
Ayan, siyempre basta nag-exercise ka and alam mo pag you're moving into your golden years, mas prominent na yung ano mo, yung awareness mo when it comes to your cholesterol. Ayan. Kaya hindi mo na basta-basta ini-ignore na ganyan. Kaya remember in our younger days, kung ano kinakain natin wala pa tayong pakialam anong kinakain, anong iniinom natin, sira lang na ganyan. And I remember those younger days doon pag nag-round table when I was still a student of the Divine Word, College of Vegan, na ganyan. Pagkatapos ng accounting class namin, papasyal muna kami kila Mr. Wandasan. And there will be like a group of 8 to 10 people out there. And then yung accounting teacher namin siya pa si Bono. Ayun, inuman na rats of the hanggang gabi na yan. So ang style pa naman ng pag-iinom sa Pilipinas umupo kayo dun sa round table na mesa talagang tagay-tagay yan hanggang sa aglus-lungis-ngis kayo. Hindi, hanggang sa agsalsalungay-ngay kayo. Parang yung basang sisiw na sinisipon na hindi mo alam, nasusuray-suray. Sometimes, if you look back at those days, in your younger days, you thought in those days that you were so invincible na kahit na wala kang sinasanto And then you look back at it with experience under your belt. Oh my gosh, you look at yourself and you could not imagine how you did that and how you survived those days. Na ganon, uminom ka ng alak na ganyan bago. And the funny thing of the round table style ng tagay sa Pilipinas, paikot-ikot yun. Bilo mo, umpisa nyo alas 7 ng hapon hanggang alas 11 ating gabi ng gabi. Matirang matibay, matumba. Bago pag punong-puno ka na, alam mo na, you go to the CR muna. Yun. And relieve yourself para may laman uli, para may lalagyan ka uli. Those kind of things. And sometimes we perpetrate all the myth. Meron pang isang myth na sinasabi nila noon bago ka uminom ng alak, uminom ka muna ng yung matatabang adobo, yung mga baboy, yung para daw may layer na oil yung bituka mo na ganyan. And of course, alam mo naman ang bituka. Ang bituka mo, intestines mo talagang yan. It has so much acid in there that it's able to break down just about anything. Kaya oil, ganyan. But then again, through the years, sa kainom mo ng alak, syempre, papalya din na yan. Doon ka na magkakaroon ng cirrhosis. And then you start wondering. So, those kind of things, it's always experience that will teach you that somehow in your younger years, and unfortunately at the very end doon mo lang marirealize na the damage is done, mga ganyan. So again, health is a big thing as you move into your golden years, sabi ka ni Deejay Sky. Kaya ingatan nyo po ang mga katawan ninyo, ingatan nyo ang sarili ninyo, ingatan nyo ang pag-iisip nyo, ingatan nyo rin ang inyong puso. Ayan, sabi ka nila, ingatan nyo rin ang puso nyo, siyempre. Ang pag-iisip nyo, ayan, ingatan nyo lahat ang buong pagkatao nyo. Ayan, ayan ang sasabihin ko sa inyo. Ingatan nyo ang buong pagkatao nyo, di ba? Siyempre. And then, yung sabi ko kanina na scientists say, that smelling farts will do prevent cancer. I'm gonna read this. Kasi ito, noong unang makita ko ito, and you gotta be kidding, sabi ko, na ganyan. Kaya now you know, if you survive, if you're a survivor of that, perhaps that might have helped you na ganun, deal with that. Pero wag naman kayo magkulong sa closet. Pag yung nauutot na kayo, wag naman kayo pumasok sa closet bigla. Bago magkukulong kayo doon, sasabihin niyo, what are you doing out there? I'm gonna enclose myself and wallow in the wafting smell of my fart. Ito ang sabi nila, and this is not a hoax, sabi nga nila folks. Scientists out of the University of Exeter, I believe in England, believe that smelling farts actually prevents cancer, among other diseases, sabi niya. Although hydrogen sulfide gas produced when bacteria breaks down the food, it is well known as a pungent, foul-smelling gas in rotten eggs and flatulence. Yan, utot, sabi niya. It is naturally produced in the body. Yun pala, yung utot, siyempre. It is naturally produced in the body and could in fact be a healthcare hero with significant implications for future therapies for a variety of disease. Sabi ni Dr. Mark Wood, siyang head nung yung principal, siyang PI dun sa university experiments sa University of Exeter. Although the stinky gas can be noxious in large doses, scientists do believe that a whiff here and there has the power to reduce the risk of cancer, strokes, heart attacks, arthritis, and dementia. How does it do? By preventing mitochondria. Yan. Kaya next time, this is for real. This is not a hoax. Totoo ito. From the University of Exeter experiment, they came out na kahit daw yung utot, which is naturally, yung flatulence is naturally nang produce ng katawan mo with all the kinakain mo na ganyan, it has its positive. The stinky gas can be noxious in large doses pag mararami na ganyan. But scientists believe that yung konti dito here and there has the power to reduce the risk of cancer, strokes, heart attacks, arthritis, and dementia by preventing mitochondria. Ayan. Kaya ngayon may justification na kayo next time. Pag yung umutot kayo, oops, excuse me, sorry. Huwag na kayo mag-sorry. Oops, here's I'm sharing you the blessings. Sabihin niyo, I'm sharing, excuse me, I'm just sharing the blessings. Gayon. Pero, huwag kayong jumingle naman dun sa yung jingle. Ako minsan na nakalagay sa Pilipinas, when you're walking around in the Philippines, pag nagbabakasyon ka, you see it's very fascinating, the Filipino mentality. Nakalagay doon, bawal umihi. Ganyan. Ngayon, hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na bawal umutot. Even in social settings now, because now there is a proven research na yung utot pala, konting utot dito, konting utot doon, ay nakakabuti. It prevents cancer, strokes, na ganyan. Pero mag-ingat kayo pag yung utot naman kayo, yung pinipilit yung utot, ay nako, delikado yun. Baka may kasama yun Pag may talbos ay delikado yon. Hindi na yon. It doesn't benefit anyone at all. Iba na yon. But anyway, speaking about the bawal umihi signs all over the place in the Philippines, and if you notice that on the streets. Pero kung saan nakalagay yung bawal umihi, doon umihi yung mga tao. Because there must have been a reason why nilagyan ng bawal umihi. Maybe it's comfortable. Maybe it's out of the way. Maybe it has a line of sight straight through sa dormitory ng mga ladies na gano'n. Or syempre mga ladies ng mga dormitory din ng mga chick boy, mga ganyan, siyempre. But anyway, ipaalala ko, siyempre Pilipinas na ko, huwag kayong jumingle naman. Pag sinabing bawal umihi, huwag kayong jumingle. Kung kailan, ayan, huwag kayong jumingle.
Huwag kang jumingle, huwag kang jumingle sa tabi. Huwag kang jumingle, huwag kang jumingle, huwag kang jumingle sa tabi. Ako ay may aawitin, pakinggan ng di mabitin. Kung nais ninyong ulitin, sige
Sipin at huwag pigilin. Huwag kang dumingel, huwag kang dumingel. Huwag kang dumingel sa tabi. Huwag kang dumingel, huwag kang dumingel. Huwag kang dumingel sa tabi. Ang dalaga pag dumingel, sumisirip below and under. Agay. Pagkatapos niyang dumingel, tinatapik pa ng finger. Huwag kang dumingel, huwag kang dumingel. Huwag kang dumingel sa tabi. Huwag kang dumingel, huwag kang dumingel. Huwag kang dumingel sa tabi. Ang binata pag dumingel, sinisipit ng dalawang finger. Pagkatapos niyang dumingel, pinapagpag niya sa pader. Huwag kang dumingel, huwag kang dumingel. Huwag kang dumingel sa tabi. Huwag kang dumingel, huwag kang dumingel. Huwag kang dumingel sa tabi. Ang nanganak kapag dumingel, isang buga, tapos ang jingle. Pagkatapos niyang dumingel, nakangipit ng gigigil. Huwag kang dumingel, huwag kang dumingel. Huwag kang dumingel sa tabi. Huwag kang dumingel, huwag kang dumingel. Huwag kang dumingel sa tabi. Ang matanda kapag dumingel, nanginginig ang dalawang finger. Pagkatapos niyang dumingel, basang-basa ang underwear. Huwag kang dumingel, huwag kang dumingel. Huwag kang dumingel sa tabi. Huwag kang dumingel, huwag kang dumingel. Huwag kang dumingel sa tabi. Ang klabing kapag umihi, ay sarap. Kinakalas mo na ang tali. Tay, pagkatapos niyang umihi, ano yon? Kinakabit pa niyang muli. Huwag kang dumingel, huwag kang dumingel. Huwag kang dumingel sa tabi. Huwag kang dumingel, huwag kang dumingel. Huwag kang dumingel sa tabi. Ang tomboy kapag umihi, sa ladies room din umiihi. Pamatsulok pa siya kunwari. Girl, di naman pag naihi. Huwag kang dumingel, huwag kang dumingel. Huwag kang dumingel sa tabi. Huwag kang dumingel, huwag kang dumingel. Huwag kang dumingel sa tabi. Ang silahis pag umihi, ay! Nakatingin sa ibang naihi. Ano yon? Pagkatapos niyang umihi, ewan, tumitingin pa siyang muli. Huwag kang dumingel, huwag kang dumingel. Huwag kang dumingel sa tabi. Huwag kang dumingel, huwag kang dumingel. Huwag kang dumingel sa tabi. Huwag kang dumingel, huwag kang dumingel. Huwag kang dumingel sa tabi. Huwag kang dumingel, huwag kang dumingel. Huwag kang dumingel sa tabi. Kayo, ihi kayo?
Brownie,
Ano yan, Beauty?
ibili mo nga ako ng bagong bra.
Beauty? Bakit ka pa magsusuot ng bra? Eh, maliit naman yung breast mo.
Eh bakit ikaw ha?
Oh,
Nagsusuot pa ng breast. Joke yun? I am both.
Ayan mga kaibigan, sabi nga nila. But anyway, magpatuloy natin. The time is 9 o'clock. It's news on the hour. Siyempre, we'll give you a little bit run-up ng mga balita. Kung ano man ang mga nakikita natin ng mga broadcast dito, ano nangyayari sa Pilipinas, siyempre. Yan, mga ganyan. Siyempre, mga laglag-bala, ano kayang latest update dyan, sabi nga nila. Ito po, on the hour news, mga short na mga balita sa Pilipinas kung saan man lupalop kayo. Wala naman naman sa Naiya Airport, may nahuli na immigration official nagpapanggap na siya ay nag-aareglo ng mga may problema sa immigration. At isang babae ang nabiktima, ang gusto niyang biktimahin at nagkaroon ng problema na hindi makalis ng Pilipinas. Kaya siya nag-aareglo at gusto niya humingi ng 35,000 pesos. At binigyan siya nga naman ng babae ng 35,000 pesos para mabura ang kanyang red record sa immigration. Pero humirit pa siya. Sinabi niya na gusto niya makipagtalik sa kanya para magkaroon, para lahat, makukumpleto lahat ang mga areglo sa kanya. Ayun, nahuli. Nagsumbong ang babae sa NBI sa kanilang division ng mga human trafficking at nag-entrap operation ang NBI. Nahuli ang nagpanggap na immigration official ng Naiya. Huling-huli siya sa akto sa motel. Inspection naman sa Bilibid Prison. Nahulian ng mga malalaking armas. Merong mga small arms, may mga granada, may mga iPad, may mga computer, pero merong mga submachine gun pa na nakalagay doon sa ilalim ng stage. At pinaglalabas lahat ang mga sindikato at mga gangs na ganyan at tinalungkad ng surprise raid ng NBI kasama mga PIDEA, kasama mga ibang kuponan ng gobyerno. At nahuli ang iba-ibang armas. Pinagkakalas lahat ang kanilang mga teritoryo dito po sa New Bilibid Prison. Kaya ipagpatuloy natin, sabi nga nila, at ang Pilipinas ay isa naman sa mga sumasanib at nag-guest. Isa sa mga bidding countries ang Pilipinas para sa World Qualifying Basketball Tournament para sa 3 slots ng basketball Olympic slot para sa FIBA. Si Amalia Puentes, kung natatandaan ninyo, suffers a stroke while in Korea. Ito po ay nangyari kamakailan lang nung siya ay bumabiyahe doon. She suffered an ischemic stroke last month while she was on vacation in South Korea with her grandchildren. Sabi nga dito sa statement. Siyempre, we ask for prayers for Amalia Puentes. Na ganyan, na sana nasa mabuting kalagayan din siya na ganyan. At sa laglag-bala at maraming mga nababahala mga tao sa nangyayari sa laglag-bala. Nakikita nyo naman kung ano, sari-sari. May iba naglalagay, meron pang very creative na merong backpack. Nalakay doon yung poster ni ni Duterte. Kaya wag ka makamaling lagyan ng bala. Meron ba isang sticker naman na huwag kang maglagay ng bala, kundi lalagyan ko ng granada ang bahay mo. Kaya, sabi, nagkakalokohan yung mga dapat na mga bahay na ginawa na supposed to be 2,000 units para sa Typhoon Hainan o Yolanda. Wala pa rin nangyayari hanggang ngayon, siguro mga 200 lang. Ilan lang yung nagawang mga bahay out of 2,000. Ngayon, ang tanong siyempre kung saan napunta yung mga pera ng mga bilyon-bilyones na dapat napunta doon sa mga biktima ng Typhoon Yolanda. Kaya kanya-kanyang turuan. Gaya ng as usual, sabi nga nila, kanya-kanyang turuan ngayon kung sino may kasalanan. Lalo na't nalalapit na ang eleksyon. Siyempre, makikita nyo naman kung gaano. Ayan, turo-turo, sabi nga nila. Samantala ang Ateneo ay tinalo ang Lasal para sa Final Four, papuntang Final Four ng college basketball tournament sa Pilipinas. Sabi ng palasyo ay pagpatuloy nila ang rebuilding ng Yolanda. Yan, ipagpatuloy hanggang sa next election. Anyway, yun ang statement ng Malacanang na ipagpatuloy nila ang rebuilding ng Yolanda. Kahit na ilan lang, kahit na less than 500 units lang na bahay nagagawa pa out of 2,000 target, ipagpatuloy nila. Kaya ibig sabihin, ibuto ninyo. Meron ding para sa mga Filipinos na US citizen, there is a travel advisory for the Philippines. Please subscribe dyan sa State Department. If you're not sure, traveling to the Philippines, it has its travel advisory. Please avoid places like in the Mindanao area, mainly. Sa nangyayari sa Spratly Islands, sabi ni Pinoy, walang problema sa kanya yung pagpapatrolya ng US Navy. At for the meantime, sabi nga nila, dumating na naman isang amphibious readiness battle group dyan sa area ng Spratly sa Pacific Domain. At para mag-exercise, tiba-iba, sa kasalukuyan, dalawang aircraft carrier nasa area ng 7th Fleet Area of Responsibility. At sabi nga na, gaya ng declaration ng Secretary of Defense na si Carter, na who traveled recently in the area dito sa 7th Fleet, at sumakay siya ng helicopter at tinur ang mga areas dyan in question, kagaya ng Spratly Islands. Nakikita na ayan, ipagpatuloy nila ang pag-challenge dyan sa Spratly Islands, ang pagpapatrolya ng US Navy at sa mga ibang components niya, ipagpatuloy nila dyan para matugunan at mabigyan pansin ang sabi nga nila, access to the under the UNCLOS, the United Nations Convention Laws of the Sea. Ganyan. So, ayan ang mga nababalita sa bailan, mga kaibigan. At ano pang mga dapat nating ibalita para sa ating mga kaibigan, para sa laglag-bala, mag-ingat lang po kayo. Kung nakikita ninyo ang latest na sa laglag-bala nga pala, at mamaya I will expound on that, na bawat every year pala ay may nahuhuli na mahigit 1,000. Meron pa ngang year 2013, ang Terminal 3 had 2,000 plus, 2,153 case of bullets, yung kaso ng laglag-bala. Now, if you use a little logic later in my discussion, makikita nyo na may sindikato nga. Sa report na inirelease ng Department of Transportation ni Secretary Pabaya na mahigit na mga 1,000. And for 2015, sa Oktubre, up to this day, merong 1,394 cases ng bala sa airport. So it makes you wonder. Sabi naman ng NBI, ang na-prosecute lang nila, ang sinampa lang sa kaso ay 139. And out of those 139, 51 cases ang umusad at papuntang korte. So out of 1,394, 55 cases lang ang umabot sa It makes you wonder kung ano talaga nangyayari. Ayan po ang mga balita sa Pilipinas. Ito po ang iyong kaibigan si Deejay SKY. Siyempre, pagpatuloy natin, kayo ba nakikinig sa Radyo Filipino Amerika? Deejay SKY on the air.
Huwag kang lumuha, kaibigan.
Mabuti pa si Manny Pacquiao nag-o-offer ng team of lawyers to help you out kung kayo ay biktima ng laglag ng bala or tanim ng bala.
Ang sarili, mga pagsubok lamang yan. Di mo naman kasalanan, mahusay ka kaibigan, yan ang iyong tandaan. Anong malay mo, bilog ang mundo, baka bukas magkasama tayo sa muling pag-ibig.
Hello, Ka-Eddie. Hello, Chula Vista. Right here in Southern California.
Anong malay mo?
Ayan si Ka-Eddie. I just went to my Sky room. Sabi ni Ka-Eddie, good morning, bro. Sabi niya, pakisingit ang yung issue ng Gawad, Gawad Amerika o Huwad Amerika.
Kang matakot, kaibigan. Ika'y aking pakikinggan. Buksan mo ang iyong isipan. Di ka naman dating ganyan.
At I will touch again on the Gawad Amerika issue. Like I said at the onset of my broadcast, I will expound on those requests by Ka-Eddie.
Yan ang iyong tandaan. Anong malay mo? Bilog ang mundo. Baka bukas magkasama tayo sa muling pag-ikot ng ating mundo. Anong malay mo? Bilog ang mundo. Di mo naman kasalanan. Mahusay ka, kaibigan. Yan ang iyong tandaan. Anong malay mo? Bilog ang mundo. Baka bukas magkasama tayo sa muling pag-ikot ng ating mundo. Anong malay mo? Bilog ang mundo. Bilog ang mundo. Bilog ang mundo.
Ayun, sabi na, bilog ang mundo, sabi nga ni Manny Pacquiao. But anyway, like I've said, even in-interview si Manny Pacquiao sa TV, tinatanong siya, bakit kayo, ano sa palagay ninyo? Sabi niya, marireelect pa ba kayo dahil kayo ang maraming absence sa Senado, sa Kongreso, kapala, na ganyan. Ano sa palagay niyo? Pero magaling na rin sumagot si Manny Pacquiao. Sabi niya, tingnan niya naman, totoo na marami akong absence sa mga session sa Kongreso, sa Senado, sa Kongreso, sabi niya. Pero sa mga andon, na parating andon, anong nagagawa nila? Wala naman silang natatapos. Sino nakapagpatayo ng mga mga projects dyan sa community? Sino nakapagpatayo ng hospital? Sino nakapagpatayo na ganyan? Oo nga naman. Yes, to his credit, marami siyang absence sa session. Pero yung mga andun nag-a-attend, wala namang ginagawa, parang circus, paulit-ulit lang sila doon, nagbabounce ng mga kanilang mga bill. Si Manny Pacquiao is busy building all those things, making up for the absence while he's doing his fights. Ganyan. Kaya, pakinggan ninyo na ganyan. But anyway, andyan si Ka-Eddie, and I just check back in my Sky room. Andyan yung mga, gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, start ng broadcast ko. We have a contingent last night from Radio Filipina America, led by Attorney Erwin Bautista, the president of the Radio Filipino America. At ang kanyang better half, si Ate Ginger. And in our table, I'm visualizing the table so I don't forget anybody. And then on the left is Carrie, Mrs. ni Ka-Eddie. And then Ka-Eddie is there. And then Flor, also Viloria, the co-host of Ka-Eddie. And then we have Marlene Reeves, co-host of Showbiz Watcher, ni Ogie Cruz. and then Lisa Javier, the broadcaster from Japan, also flying all the way from Japan, and then myself in between attorney at saka si Lisa Javier. And on the other tables, we have a few faces out there na ganyan. Kaya the event last night, from my standpoint, especially from my standpoint as a special events multimedia specialist ng Radio School of Management, gaya ng sabi ko nga doon sa isang kausap kong kaibigan ko kagabi, pag ganun tumakbo yung programa na ganun doon sa Radio School, doon sa auditorium namin, nako, wala ka ng trabaho. Sinisante ka na. One thing I noticed also last night on the GAWAD Amerika event is yung mga MCs, parang hindi buo yung loob nila. Napapansin ko yung dalawang MC, isang puti, nothing against him as a puti, but just the mere fact as an MC, saka yung babae, supposedly from GMA, nag-argue sila dun sa podium lalo na I noticed that very vivid yung pagtawag ng isang singer, kasi tinawag itong MC na lalaki, which is yung ang Amerikano, just to give you visualize where I'm coming from with the story, is yung Kano, which is the male MC, tinawag na niya next na, I think supposed to be yung tatay niya na magpe-present ng mga awards for public service. Yung father niya, who happens to be his father, is one of the local leaders of the mga union workers dito sa Los Angeles area. So he called up, tinawag na niya yung father niya na mag-present ng mga ano. And then suddenly, napansin ko yung babae na no, hindi pa yan, na ganyan. So anong nangyari? They interjected right in the middle na mag-stay muna siya dyan sa side, tatabi muna siya dun sa mga awards, and then papapasukin si Mitoy para kakanta, which is out of sync na. Tinawag mo na nga yung presenter ng awards and then umakyat na yung presenter, andun na sa gitna ng stage, and then pinatabi mo uli siya bago sinabi mo na meron pang kakanta pa pala na gano'n, kasi dalawa dun nag-ano. Kaya tuloy ko mag-announce yung lalaki after that event, sabi niya nung in-announce niya ng isang singer diyan na I think yung gano'n, I think if I'm not mistaken, sabi niya, our next number is a singer, blah blah blah, na ganyan, yung mga gano'n, kasi parang nagpapasaring na siya na he's getting disappointed na sila nung co-host niya ay hindi nakakatunggali, which needless to say, after that event, iba naman ang pumalit, yung dalawang younger generation na babae at lalaki naman, teenager ang sumunod. Kaya yung mga MC hindi bigay yung loob nila in this smooth flow. If I have to, from my professional standpoint as a multimedia, yung audio parang hindi malakas kaya yung nagmi-mix dun sa likod. So, dun sa likuran, all the way to the back, andun yung mga kadre ng mga technicians. They have the mixers in there. They have the video mixers out there. They have the cameras out there. Andun sila lahat. So, they're in an isolated place in the back. And somehow, hindi nila natitimpla yung audio Mahina yung audio. Kaya nung sumampas si Mitoy, and to dramatize the whole thing, if you notice, nung sumampat si Mitoy, alam mo, walang pasok niya, and I have the video of that, kasi binidio ko, abang wala akong ginagawa, i-video ko na rin, baka merong konting dito, makukuhanan ko pa. But if you notice, initial statements ni Mitoy, nung umakyat na si stage, sinabi niya na, ba't ang tahimik? Yung parang nasa punerarya kayo, parang insinuation niya. Ba't kayo ang tahimik na ganyan? Kailangan masaya kayo na ganon, which is kung titingnan mo, which is a real indication of what's going on, kasi tahimik, parang walang umpa, parang walang pisas, parang walang yung mga MC to start with, parang hindi buo yung loob nila, at saka yung flow ng program. And speaking about program, nung pumasok kami, ni wala man lang papel, kahit na Xerox copy na lang o handwritten, kung ano yung programa, kung ano nangyayari, wala man lang ganun. Kahit na Xerox paper na lang, tumakbo na lang sana sila dun sa Mexican grocery, nagrun na lang sila ng kahit kopya na ano doon, mga 100 copies or something like that, para merong kopya yung mga papasok naman kami. Come to think of it, you're paying $100 per head dun sa table namin, sa ganun. At may kasamang dinner kuno na ganyan. So, and again, for all you that just tune in sa DJ Sky on the air, this is the awards nights of the GAWAD Amerika last night in Hollywood, California. And I believe, again, and I'm just guessing, of course, the GAWAD Amerika is holding that event sa Celebrity Auditorium ng Church of Scientology, merely because it is located in a very chic name brand address, which is, siyempre nga naman sasabihin mo, GAWAD Amerika Awards Nights held at Hollywood, California. Yung mga ganon, di ba? Ang gandang tingnan sa marquee. So, tinitingnan mo, GAWAD Amerika, Hollywood, California. And ganon. Siyempre Hollywood, sasabihin mo. Pero Hollywood Boulevard, yun. Sa kanto, the facilities located on the kanto ng Franklin Drive at saka Hollywood Boulevard na ganyan. Which is, I mean, not Hollywood per se as Hollywood, but it is on Hollywood Boulevard, Hollywood area na ganon. But anyway, it is very interesting. And then, speaking about the programs nga pala, yung sabi ko pagpasok namin, walang, not even a souvenir program. I say that, not even a souvenir, because at the very end, merong pumunta na nagbigay ng yung magandang souvenir program doon sa isang katabi namin na Mrs. ni Attorney Valera, na ganon. Which makes you wonder, very selective. Kaya tuloy, it would have been nice to have that kind of souvenir program. You paid $100 for that. And along the $100, may dinner kuno. So, the dinner is... and I'm not sure how Ogie Cruz comes into play with this, with the event. I don't know if he's one of the organizers of, because Ogie Cruz, one of our superstar DJs, has been an awardee of the event for the last 3 years, I believe, ng running ng GAWAD Amerika. GAWAD Amerika Awards Nights, by the way, has been in existence for more than 10 years in that same venue, which also, I like to admire the more than 10 years running ng GAWAD Amerika Nights. But at the same time, if I am the multimedia specialist making an evaluation of that event, there's a lot of things to be desired doon sa programa na ganyan. So, sa ating mga tagapakinig na andyan sa labas ng Estados Unidos, ito po yung GAWAD Amerika Awards Nights dito sa Hollywood, California, Hollywood and Franklin Drive, dito sa compound ng Church of Scientology, ginaganap for the last 10 years or so na ganyan. GAWAD Amerika, and they supposedly award yung mga different celebrities, different personalities from all over the world na ganyan. So I'm trying to remember everything that I wanted to say na ganyan. But yung pagkain nga pala, because on approximately 20 tables in the front that paid $100 like us. Anyway, siyempre yung pagkain dapat naman matino sana, di ba? Pero hindi, yung rice at saka yung chicken parang frozen pa. Ano ba yan? I could have gone across the street dun sa Seafood City. But anyway, so a plate of rice and a frozen chicken with some accessories in there and a bottled water for your convenience na ganyan. So those are things, and then the flow of the program. Putol-putol. Meron bang time na may kumanta and then natapos na and then it took almost 3 to 5 minutes. Wala kasi yung MC. Hindi ko alam kung yung dalawang MC na sinasabi ko na hindi nagkakatunusan. na parang nag-argue dun sa may podium kung sino ang susunod na ganyan. Somehow they had two listings they're trying to play with na gano'n. Eh, nawala sila for 3 to 5 minutes. And then, so, ikaw na andun sa may board, ikaw na nasa mixing board, dapat na gano'n, kung adelantado ka at napansin mo na wala pa yung mga MC, nag-play ka na ng music dapat para mabawasan ng konti yung embarrassment ng sitwasyon. Mga gano'n. So everything, kung sino man ang producer, ano doon, everything has to be on the go na ganyan. Kailangan yung ilalagay mo doon sa mga mixing board, sa audio mixing board, sa video mixing board, kailangan adelantado, hindi yung papatay-patay na natutulog sa pansitan. Sabi ko nga, pag yun sa amin yung gano'n, ako, wala ka ng trabaho, kinabukasan, forget it. Anyway, I'll cover more of that sa GAWAD Amerika because out of those like 20 tables, there's 8 people in each one of them, so that's $800 times 2. That's about $16,000 dun lang sa area namin. And then the patronage is about $65, I think, dun sa likuran, yung mga nakaupo doon. So, you're talking about maybe trying to raise anywhere from $40,000 to $50,000 for the night. Hindi pa kasama yung mga sponsors. Kasi may mga major sponsors sila, mga marquee sponsors nila na mga ganyan. Ganun pa. Kaya, gaya ng sabi nila, the question is this really an event to award? Is this really an award for award? Or is just an award for the sake of having an award to make money out of that event? Yung mga ganun. So those are the questions na babalikan natin mamaya. Hello Paris, hello Mel. Ayan nakikinig si Mel and Paris. And hello, ayan si Flor Viloria, andyan na rin pala sa room sa amin na. Also, ito sinabi ni Flor dito, I will cover that also because if I'm running the production of this, the way I would do it, just on the top of my head para hindi ko makalimutan mamaya pagbalik ko. If I'm running the show, I will gather the day before kung meron mang press con. Meron daw nagkaroon ng press con daw yesterday, Friday, may nagkaroon ng press con. Or on the Saturday, like hours before ng start ng 7 p.m. event, brief ko na lahat ng mga participants, awardees and everything. Okay, awardees, here's what's gonna happen. You have 3 seconds. You go up on the stage. They will call your name. So and so MC will call your name, and we will go through your names. Please, we'll pronounce your name. We make sure we don't butcher your name. Correct us if we make a mistake. And then kasi puti yung isang nag-a-announce so there's always a tendency na ma-mispronounce niya. So you ask those things, and then you go up the stage. You go up here in the front of the stage. Na ganyan. And speaking about those also, by the way, I noticed na pag may umaakyat at may bumababa, initially, walang tumutulong. A freehand step, stair step ito Freehand, walang hawakan. You know, on the liability thing, Sir Rady, when we have events like that, we always hire with the one with the sidearm sa hagdanan because that's a liability. Pag bumagsak yung yung guest mo, patay ka. Patay ang bulsa mo. Yung mga ganon. Walang usher na tumutulong na aakyat. Kasi siyempre, ibang aakyat na kagaya ni Fontanes, not saying anything against her, pero she's a heavy-set woman. Siyempre, aakyat siya na ganon, walang hawakan man lang. Bago wala pang tutulong, paakyat or pababa initially. And then, paminsan-minsan, at the very end, may tumutulong paminsan-minsan. Pero not all the time. Can you imagine that na ganyan? Those things should have been thought way back. Saka nung binibrief nila, okay, you go up to the stage, there will be 10 of you that will be called by the MC. You have 3 seconds to say whatever you say, na ganyan. Hindi yung selective. Kung minsan, merong binibigyan ng mic na pagsasalitain out of group of 10 awardees andun sa stage, bibigyan ng chance yung 2 o 3 na magsalita lang. And then the rest of the 7 will not say anything. And unfortunately, it's a group ni Attorney Erwin Bautista getting the awards for Internet Radio Broadcast of the Year. He didn't have a chance to say anything at all. Isa lang ang pinagsalita dun sa grupo nila. out of 10 or 12 people on the stage na ganon. So, those kind of things, can you imagine, and I can understand this, can you imagine flying all the way from Dubai, getting the awards of the Entrepreneur of the Year, something like that, Business Woman of the Year, ganyan. And in this case is Mary Jane Alvaro, the CEO of Geotech Sciences sa Dubai. Flying all the way. And then Lisa Javier flying all the way from Japan to receive her award as the Broadcaster of the Year. And then coming up there and not having a chance to say, good evening. Ako po si Lisa Javier. At ito ang ginagawa ko. Ito bang Gawad Amerika ay totoo o hindi? But anyway, very selective. And then some of the folks were not given a chance. And I think Boy Abunda had a good idea of what the show is all about, but he was honest. He played his professional role, not to say anything derogatory while on the stage. Pero magaling siya dahil nung napansin ko, he said what he needs to say, and at the same time pagkatapos na niya, nag-exit siya sa likod ng stage, which 80% of the people that went on the stage did not. They came on the stair in the front and then back on the stair in the front. Which si Boy Abunda, pagkalabas niya dun sa likuran, kalas, that's it, layas na siya. So he just came in to show respect and acknowledge the award, and then made the graceful exit sa backstage, and then boom, wala na siya. Talaga. Anyway, sabi na ayun si Brad ko, yung kuya ko, si Kuya Orly, si Kuya Lando Barcena. He is in the room right now. Skyro, sabi niya, here's a fact. When DJ Sky was in his early teens, sabi niya, he slept walk. That is true. Oh, si DJ Sky, yung agam-amangaw ako, gumigising ako ng maaga, and I have like nightmare dreams na yung nasa turntable ako o parang naglalakad ako sa kalawakan na ganyan. The sleepwalking, I'm not sure exactly what happened, how it happened, pero yung umiiyak ako, gumigising ako na ganyan. That was I have nightmares evenings. Yun, totoo yan, sabi niya. But anyway, I will touch more. I will go back to the Gawad Amerika here and the discussion. Who was the guy in Blue Barong? Sabi ni Brad Orly. I think he was one of the ushers or one of the committee ng Gawad Amerika, I would say, because he was the gentleman. I'm using the gentleman for a reason, and he was the one that said, yung mga awardees lang po ang papasok muna, ganyan, parang may rehearsal or something like that. But anyway, I'll continue on with the discussion of Gawad Amerika, and then I'll play some more music para naman kayo malibang-libang, syempre. Huwag niyong kalilimutan na ganyan, siyempre. Basta, andito kayo sa DJ Sky on the Air. Let's party, sabi nga nila, di ba? Ayan. Basta sabihin ni Willie, kayo pinakikinig sa Radio Filipino America, your internet radio station. It is a Sunday, November 8, and you are tuned into DJ Sky on the Air with your host, DJ Sky. Let's party!
Sana, pwede pang humabol ang gustong sumama. Ayahin nyo lahat para mas maganda. Nang di tayo magkulong sa kita ng saya. Sa dalawa tatlo magpaparty tayo. Huwag ka nang umarte, sumayaw ng gusto. Sayaw ang mabuti ng iyong katabi. Huwag mong hahayaan tumayo sa tabi. Okay na wala basta kawin-win. Sayaw ang magpa, baby, hanggang gabi. Let's party, 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 party. Let's party. Yumayanig ang tungkol sa lakas. Sumasabay lahat kahit nasa labas. Ang mga kamay sa basing tumutulas. Parang baliwala kahit hanggang bukas. At 5-6 kahit na madilim. Sa loob ng party makikita pa rin. Sayaw ang mabuti ng iyong katabi. Huwag mong hahayaan tumayo sa tabi. Okay na wala basta kawin. Sayaw ang magpa, baby, hanggang gabi. Let's party, 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 party. Magpaparty tayo, huwag ka nang umalis, sumayaw ng gusto. Sayaw ang mabuti ang iyong katabi.
Hello, Flor. Hello, Chula Vista. Hello, Brad Orly ng Sacramento. Saka hello, Paris. Si Mel, ang ating batchmate dyan.
Let's party, 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 baby, let's party. Habang yumayanig at tungkol sa lakas, sumasabay.
Sabi, masyadong makinig daw, sabi niya. It's too cold to play golf, sabi ng aking Brad Orly ng Sacramento. Siyempre, it's a lot warmer to be here listening to Deejay Sky on the air.
Kita pa rin, sayaw ang mabuti ang iyong katabi. Ba't mo hahayaang tumayo sa tabi? Okay na wala ka sa kawili-wili. Sayawan mo pa, baby, hanggang gabi. Let's party, 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 baby, let's party. Sayaw ang mabuti ang iyong katabi. Ba't mo hahayaang tumayo sa tabi? Okay na wala basta kawili-wili. Sayawan mo pa, baby, hanggang gabi. Let's party, 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 baby, let's party. Let's party, 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 baby, let's party. Let's party, 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 baby, let's party. Let's party.
Ay, nako. Kung titignan mo talaga yung mga performers at yung mga, lalo na yung mga MC who usually sets the tone for any event, wala, parang mga basang-basa sa ulan eh. Maybe this is a direct suggestion. Yung mga MC kagabi talaga, I will notice in their faces na nag-argue sila. Hindi malaman ko anong ipa-plug nila, left and right. And maybe there's behind the scenes also ng plug ng mga iba-iba. Also, I believe the GAWAD Amerika is headed by Mr. Simbulan. So, I don't know if they're gonna take all the comments that we have in stride or take them as suggestions. I don't know how Ogie Cruz, our superstar DJ host, also is connected to the group. But there is a lot of things to be desired, suggestions, if we may say that, na dapat gawin nila para hindi magmumukhang pansit ang ano mukhang mumurahin yung event. Basang-basa sa ulan talaga because for an event that's running for more than 10 years and they have not perfected the event yet, I question that. They seem to look good in the back nung tiningnan ko. Alam mo naman ako, pag pumasok ko, tiningnan ko kagad sa left side ko andun yung array ng mga mixers. They have the audio mixers, they have the video mixers, they have the cameras also. Walang pro na pro Pero pag-execute pala nung production probinsyano. So yung mga, in other words, sa mga segue ng mga bawat awardees, ay nako, por Diyos ko, hindi smooth flow. Kaya yung sinabi ko sa iyo kanina na sinabi ni Mitoy nung kumanta siya, bago siya kumanta, bakit parang ano ko yun, nangangalumata kayo, parang nasa punerarya kayo. Ang lungkot-lungkot na mga kan, wala man lang hupla, wala man lang masaya. Yung air, the atmosphere of the awards is, I don't know if you're going to a funeral or what. And I hope GAWAD Amerika will take those suggestions in stride, like I said. I myself, baka si Ka Eddie, I myself is compelled to make a written statement or written suggestion to whoever is the addressee of the GAWAD Amerika to hopefully better themselves, correct themselves, and make it better for all the awardees. Can you imagine? These are pretty basic in any events. Magbibigay ka ng presentation mo, mga computer printout to start with. Wala pang mga trophy, not only that, the computer printout misspelled pa ang mga pangalan ng mga tao. That is very basic norms. Those are things that you would not try sa mga special events sa university. Those are fatal mistakes. Mispronouncing your awardees, mispronouncing, mga typo ng mga pangalan ng mga awardees mo. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to say. You lose your job in a heartbeat, sabi nga nila. Kaya, yun sinasabi ko sa iyo na ako, panay silang basang-basa I mean, naka-dress to 9 pa naman kami. Dress to kill kami. Kaya pumasok ako doon sa naghanap ako ng parkingan sa labas. Wala. So I have to do the valet parking inside. Kasi mahirap ang parkingan talaga sa LA eh. And if you think you're saving sometimes when you park in some sleazy area, either ma-hijack yung sasakyan mo or ma-tow. Magbabayad ka pa na mas malaki. So I had the valet parking inside. And it looks good on the outside coming in through the compound of the Seon Theology compound. And not only that, I don't know, and Ogie Cruz might be able to shed some light on this. In fairness sa mga lahat ng mga dumalo across the world, mabuti na lang kami, kagaya ko, galing ng San Diego. It's not as bad as it is, but can you imagine traveling and making a round trip for something like you would like to expect as a famous award night? Hindi naman pala. But anyway, these are constructive comments for the GAWAD Amerika night last night, November 7 sa Hollywood, California sa Seon Theology Compound. Not only that nga pala, bago ko makalimutan, somewhere halfway during the program, they took a break. And then the representative from Seon Theology, the nice lady, came up on the stage and made a pitch na this is our facility, this is the Church of Seon Theology, and we welcome you here, and we give you tours whenever you come in here, anytime. So they have free tours of the facility, and you can go around, have a cup of coffee or something like that. So there is a pitch also for the Seon Theology. So I'm sure that is with agreed arrangement with the production ng GAWAD Amerika. Kasi hindi na lang basta-basta i-enter sa middle of the program yung ganon na walang pahintulot naman ang GAWAD Amerika regardless of kahit na hinirerentahan mo ang venue nila. But somehow there must be a reason also why they've been holding it in the Celebrity Center facility ng Seon Theology for the last 10 plus years. I leave that to your imagination for now. Ayan, sabi ko, parang basang-basa na ulo. Ang aking kalungkutan, ang aking kinaiinisan. You know, it is, kung titingnan mo yung kagabi, very interesting talaga yung GAWAD Amerika program na ganon. So, those things na I hope they can take those comments in stride. Sabi ko nga, the ones that I've just mentioned a while ago, now this in reality, I was intending to make GAWAD Amerika as my topic for this broadcast. And by twist of faith, when I first walked in, I decided not to. But then now after I walked out of that event, well, I guess I don't have a choice but to discuss about the GAWAD Amerika event and how it was, my observations and all this. Na ganun. Kaya nakita ko yung umuusok yung tenga ni Lisa Javier kagabi. Mary Jane Alvero is more professional in a way. Tinawag ang pangalan niya, umakyat dun sa stage, inabot sa kanya yung computer printout ng certificate niya, and then that's it. And then bumaba na siya. Wala na. Yung mga ganon, can you imagine that? What is the, how hard is it for the production to even have 3 seconds for each candidate or each awardee to say something? Because you have to recognize somebody like Lisa Javier, flying all the way from Japan, spending $4,000, $5,000 just for that. Kasi alam ko mahal, lalo na sa Japan, mahal ang ano doon, yung shuttle mo lang, mahal na yung mga ganyan, taxi mo lang, mahal na. Mahal na. I used to live in Okinawa, Japan for 3 years, 91 to 94. So I know, and I used to travel a lot sa mainland Japan. Na ganyan. So I know how expensive out there, and then getting your round trip ticket and then your accommodations na ganyan. So those things kaya, and then kaya I briefly talked to her. Sabi ko nga kay Lisa, cool ka lang dyan. Please, sabi ko, rein your feelings na ganyan. Ano ka cool ka lang dyan, Lisa? Sabi niya, ganyan dyan. So, I can imagine what's going through her mind na ganyan. Misprint lahat bago computer driven, hindi pa talagang certificate na yun yatang galing dito sa diyan sa may store dyan sa outside dyan sa may kanto nung sa Hollywood Boulevard. Baka doon binili siguro yun. Meron mga doon sa 99 cents store, may mga certificate doon na nabibili ko minsan doon ganyan. And then you can print it out on a dot matrix printer kasi maganda yung tunog ng dot matrix dot matrix pag nagprint ganun yung dot matrix na-entertain ka ganyan. Kaya pag inaantok ka, maganda yung dot matrix printer. Hindi kagaya ng laser na tahimik na gano'n. Anyway, doon sa aking room kanina at tinitinan ko sila ng mga comments nila. Andyan si welcome sabi, yan si Aurelio. Ayan, welcome sa aking Brad, si Orly ng Sacramento, sabi ni Aurelio. Welcome dito sa room, Brad. Kasi hindi nakapag-golf, malamig daw. Ibig sabihin ng kapatid ko, malamig, yung arthritis niya lumalala. Yun ang ibig niya sabihin. Parang coded words yun yung niya, sabi niya. Imbes na sabihin niyang, hindi ako nag-golf dahil malamig, sabi niya. Parang sinabi niya na, hindi ako nag-golf kasi yung arthritis ko lumalala. Anyway, Brother Orly, Sacramento, welcome to the room sa Sky Room, and I hope you're tuned in sa Radio Filipino America so you can hear my instant sa'yo. And then Aurelio, nakikisaw sa tamang-tama, may siling laboyo to make you perspire while playing golf. Musta na, sabi ko na. Anyway, pagpatuloy natin ang ating music at tingnan natin kung yung the main topic, naging main topic discussion tuloy natin yung GAWAD Amerika. Like I said, for an event that's being held for more than 10 years, I expect, especially for me as a multimedia specialist that also handles special events at Rady School of Management. I used to be on the main campus. So we do special events. So parati mo nakikita doon naka-Amerikana. I'm always in my coat, blazer, basta may special events. So I'm the guy that runs, make sure all the projectors will fire on time. Alam mo kung gaano katindi ang mga customers namin ng special event. Yung nakatayong speaker sa stage, ayaw niyang sumisilaw yung projector sa mukha niya, yung mga ganon. So we have to devise some way na hindi nagre-refract yung light doon sa projector. And also we have to make a PowerPoint na cut off sa bottom niya para pag nakatayo siya sa harap, hindi sumisilaw yung bottom ng presentation niya. That's how meticulous the production sa amin. And then we have a timeline you're following. A timeline is 0.001 second na mga ganon. So you have 3 seconds awardee to go up on the stage, and after 3 seconds we're gonna kill your mic if you don't step out na ganyan. I'm also the guy there are times na the mic, the handheld wireless mic is turned off kasi yung unang gumamit, halimbawa I have 3 handheld mics and 2 wireless lavalier mics ready on the go all the time, nakaset up na sa harap noon. Pero somehow there's always one person na out of 3 wireless handheld mics, yung hinawakan niya, ino-off niya yung switch pagkabigay niya doon sa isa. Let's say yung mga presentation ng mga team na mga kuan ito na nag-umingi ng funding na ganyan, mga group ito so when they handed the mic, wireless handheld, naka-off. Sometimes they keep talking and if I have a video production going on, hindi po pwede. Siyempre, now I am the guy that's gonna go step out of the booth and I'm gonna go in front of 300 people. I'm gonna go walk in there and I will basically interrupt the person and excuse me, I'll just go in there and kneel in there and then turn on the remind him or her to turn on the So I'm the guy and that's why I'm usually wearing a black suit. Yan ang mode ng mga audiovisual multimedia. Minimize your exposure on the stage para ka hindi yung hot red nakapula ka na tumatakbon sa stage. Anyway, we're talking about the GAWAD Amerika and a lot of things that can be improved sa kanilang events because it is not a credit to them. The way the GAWAD Amerika was conducted or was shown last night, there's a lot of things to be improved. Start with kailangan marami silang ushers, kailangan ng mga program materials, souvenir. Ang mainis ka kasi dun sa souvenir na sinasabi ko na souvenir program is merong mga kopya. Pero they handed it to selected person na nagbayad din ng $100. Kayong mga iba, kagaya namin na hindi nagbayad din kami ng $100 pero hindi pa superstar. Walang binigay. Yung mga ganon. So, you're in a group of 8 in the table and then they will hand one copy to the person right next to you. How do you feel? And you paid the same amount and you're in the same category. You should be entitled to one. And not only that, as soon as you walk in the venue, dapat meron ng program schedule doon sa left side mo na may usher doon, may tagabigay na ganyan. Kulang sila ng tao. Pero ang dami nila doon sa production table. Sa may mixer, mga ganon. Pero kulang sila sa floor. Mga running on the floor to help people go up on the stage or come down on the stage because they have people in there. I believe Laila Hermosa was a little disappointed also at the very end na binigay sa kanya, I think more than half wala na. Si Laila Hermosa for Lifetime Achievement Award also got some kind of award, pero there's probably I'd say 25% na lang ang natira tao doon sa floor. So I was still there and I was there up to almost the end dahil for observation more than anything else. Not because I was enjoying the whole thing, but I was more observing of how the whole GAWAD Amerika is conducted na ganyan. And main flaw on the stage is hindi nila pinagsasalita yung mga awardees. Kahit na small awardee ka lang, give them 3 seconds. Yung mga major awardee kasi pinagsalita yung mga iba. And then yet yung mga iba, kagaya yung Radyo Filipina America, hindi pinagsalita si Atty. That is unfair also. Si Mary Jane Alvero, flying all the way from Dubai, hindi pinagsalita. Lisa Javier, flying all the way from Japan, hindi pinagsalita. So, and yet, pinagsalita si Boy Abonda. Bago pinagsalita si Mitoy, pinagsalita yung may mga government officials pa sa Pilipinas pinagsalita din yon. Siyempre mga connection nila dyan they're trying to build up their bridges. That's a very southern word. Building up their PDAF bridges sa Pilipinas. Siyempre pag bakasyon nila ng Pilipinas, may susundo sa kanila sa airport na limousine yan. Hindi kagaya kagaya ni DJ Sky, pag umuwi ng Pilipinas, I just take the airport. I emphasize is airport yellow taxi. Ganon. Na andito sa may kiosk side. Yun lang sinasakyan ko. I go home and ganon lang. Kasi nung una, diskumpiyado ako. But once I learned that, yun okay pala yun. Huwag yung across if you go across the street, that is not the airport taxi. Although the white yellow taxi says airport taxi. Hindi airport taxi yun. Yun lang ang pangalan na gano'n. Pag tinanong mo naman ng gwardiya sa airport, sasabihin sa iyo, sir, doon, ituturo sa iyo yung across. Kasi magkakutsaba sila ng security. Na ganyan. Yung mga gano'n. Anyway, observations and siyempre, gaya ng sabi ko, basang-basa sa ulan na ganyan. Kaya nangyayari dun sa MC kagabi, parang away-bati sila na ganyan. Yeah, away-bati sila. Kasi sasabihin, ibubulong, no, it's this one. No, this one. No, I think we should be plugging this. Ay, nako!
Puro away. Napapansin mo ba? Mamayang ngiti, mamayang iniwi. Puro tampuhan, walang katapusan. Mamaya hihinto, di ka nakikibo. Di naman sa sinasabing nagsasawa na. Ang akin lang naman pwedeng ayusin pa ba? Umayos lang sa'yo ang ganito. Sige na nga, magtitiis na lang ako. Kasi nga, mahal kita. Di naman pwedeng sabihin nga ayaw ka na. Kasi nga, mahal kita. Konting masabi, naiinis agad. Ako ba ang mali? Oo ba o hindi? Sa buong araw, di pwedeng walang sigawan. Ako na ang mali, laging nagtitimpe. Di mo naman naaminin, kasalanan mo na. Nasasaktan na ako, hoy, ano ka ba? Kung ayos lang sa'yo ang ganito. Sige na nga, magtitiis na lang ako. Kasi nga, mahal kita. Di naman pwede sabihin ayaw ko na. Kasi nga, mahal kita. Di naman sa sinasabing nagsasawa na. Ang akin lang naman pwedeng ayus pa ba? Bakit ba kasi ang daming pinagtatalunan? Sige na nga, di naman kita kayang iwanan. Kasi nga, mahal kita. Di naman pwedeng sabihin ayaw ko na. Kasi nga, mahal kita. Ayoko lang ng ganito. Sumasakit na ang ulo ko. Away ba't di tayo? Mahal kita. Kaya di ko sasabihin ayoko na. Kasi nga, mahal kita. Ayoko lang ng ganito. Sumasakit na ang ulo ko. Away ba't di tayo?
Ayan, away bati, sabi nga nila. Anyway, I welcome my brad Orly, Sacramento, na ganyan. So, nakikita mo yung mga, sabi niya kasi hindi raw siya nag-golf, kaya yan, he's tune in. Well, next time, Brad, you tune in first to my show before you go out and play golf. Yan, para hindi halatado na yung arthritis mo it's bothering you on a Sunday morning. Sabi nga ni Aurelio, good morning kay Brad Orly sa Sacramento. Nandiyan din si I hope he is tuning in. Sabi ko nga sa kanila, we were talking about the GAWAD Amerika. The time is, it's about 6 minutes before 10 a.m. Anyway, yun po, ang napag-usapan natin, sabi nga ni Ka Eddie at saka ni Floor, mga co-host ng Dear Kuya Eddie, the GAWAD Amerika last night, November 7 evening, 7 p.m. sa Hollywood, California, at the Celebrity Center venue of the Church of Scientology compound was held. And it was very interesting. I said last night, very interesting. A lot of observations, a lot of things that can be improved. Like 80% can be improved. 80%. Anyway, it is interesting. So anyway, sa ating mga kaibigan, kung hindi nyo pa narinig, tune in. Kung hindi nyo pa narinig yung Tanim-BALA ni Deejay SKY, ay nako, kailangan pakinggan nyo rin yun. Sa ano ba yun? Ginawa ko kasi jambalaya, para mapakinggan nyo sa YouTube yung jambalaya na ganyan. Jambalaya and sang to the tune of ano na ganyan. Siyempre, para sa ating mga mga listeners, sa mga biktima ng Tanim-BALA. And of course, the election watch 2016 na nagkakainitan parati, kanya-kanyang tirada niya na ganyan. Tanim na bala has been bothering a lot of people, of course, because it just wreaks havoc on your travel plans na ganyan. And with the upcoming Asian Pacific Economic Council of November 18, 19, 21 kasi suspended ang mga klase. 2 days suspended sa mga private universities and private schools and 4 days for the public schools. Kaya parang bakasyon na grande sa mga ating mga kaibigan. Diyan. And then i-plug ko ito and hopefully, I don't know if it's gonna help or not, but there is, that was the other day, November 7, meeting sa Divine Word College of Vegan for the upcoming Foundation Day of December 8. This coming December 8, 2015 is the Foundation Day event of Divine Word College of Vegan in Vegan City, my alma mater. I saw the letter dated 30th October 2015 asking for volunteers and representatives from their respective year of graduation in high school and colleges, I presume. The big event, Foundation Day, is December 8, Foundation Day ng College Day ng Divine Word College of Vegan. So they're asking representatives to go out there and for the meeting November 7, which is just last 2 days ago. Ganyan. And hopefully somebody in our batch of 70 went in to at least listen, take notes, ganyan. Pero also on the planning, that is lack of planning on their part, and this should have been one year ahead at least na plinano yan, hindi yung barely 30 days lang, not even 45 days to go, at saka na lang ipuputas yung letter na ganyan. Pero kung minsan typical na mga ganyan, although marami ding magagaling magplano dyan. Anyway, that is December 8, Foundation Day of the Divine Word College of Vegan. You are, if you happen to be in the area in Vegan, you're vacationing, balikbayan, OFWs, daan naman kayo, show up your faces out there, say hello to everybody, and visit the alma mater, Divine Word College of Vegan. Yan, plug ko yan para sa anin natin. But anyway, if you haven't listened to my jambalaya, ito yung jambalaya ko siyempre. Biktima ng mga pasahero, ng mga OCW, OFW, balikbayan, turista. Meron na, hindi na lang isa ang nabiktima. Isa, dalawa, tatlo, apat, lima, anim, pito. Marami na po. Ewan ko kung kailan isolated case daw. May na-incarcerate na dyan na teenager na puti. Merong turistang Hapon. Merong OFW, taga Hong Kong. May mga OCW. May mga balikbayan, taga LA. At may mga transfer passenger galing ng Lawag. Ganun pa rin. may 65 years old. Lahat, walang pinipili. Lahat sila biktima ng tanim at laglag na bala. Ang pinaka, mag-ingat po kayo pagdaan ng naiyak. Ayan. Para po sa inyo, alay sa inyo ito. Hey, here's Deejay SKY's Jambalaya. Para sa mga nagtatanim ng bala, ito po sa Worst Airport ng NAIA. Siguradong puslit namin ay bala. Lipat na sa Worst Airport ng Manila. Siguradong kaso ninyo'y tanim ng bala. Biyahe na sa Worst Airport ng Asia. It's more fun dahil merong laglag na bala. Pasensya na, Pasko ay malapit na. Kailangan din kumita ang aming bulsa. Jambalaya, siguradong may bala. Biyahe na sa Worst Airport ng Asia. Jambalaya, kakasuhan kayo ng bala. Kailangan sindikato rin ay kumita. Pangalan ng Worst Airport na NAIA. Palitan na because sa tanim ng bala. Dapat lang isolated case daw, sabi nila. Noy Aquino, extortion airport na pala. Jambalaya, be careful sa mga bala. Bakasyon at biyahe nyo'y siguradong sira. Mag-ingat sa bagahe pag x-ray na. Sindikato'y titirahin para may kita. Jambalaya, siguradong may bala. Biyahe na sa Worst Airport ng Asia. Jambalaya, kakasuhan kayo ng bala. Kailangan sindikato rin ay kumita. Pangalan ng Worst Airport na NAIA. Palitan na because sa tanim na bala. Dapat lang isolated case daw, tanim ng bala. Noy Aquino, extortion airport na pala. Noy Aquino, extortion airport na pala. Noy Aquino, extortion airport na pala. Si Vicky, kagigising lang ni Vicky. Sabi niya, late na daw siya. Well, by the way, Vicky, I met the wife of Attorney Arneldo Valera. Maybe my brother would know Attorney Arneldo Valera. an immigration attorney based in Washington, D.C. Also getting the award, pero ang pumunta kagabi si Mrs. niya. I had a chance to speak to her kasi tumabi, nasa tabi ko pala siya, one person across my table. Kaya kinausap ko siya, ako po Valera, sabi ko sa kanya. And because one of my relatives mentioned nga na I think we are somehow related with Attorney Arnaldo Valera, immigration officer, because I heard him one time being interviewed on Radio Philippine America. But anyway, I gave my card and introduced myself to the wife. And it was nice. She's a very nice lady. She has a lot of friends here in Southern California also. So sabi ko, thank you very much. It was a pleasure meeting you po. Pakisabi na lang kay attorney, ito po ang yung card ko. Ito po si Deejay SKY, galaw-gaw. Anyway, so nagpakilala ako for the sake of that. Anyway, kaya kung minsan we touch on that, I'm sure nabubugbugin ni Kaedi yan sa kanyang programa. I think I've covered enough of the GAWAD Amerika. And for those of you out there in Paris, hello Mel, kayo Aurelio, Saudi, si Ori Antonio, mukhang absent siya ngayon, mukhang busy eh. Anyway, hello Miss J, Rancho Cocamonga, sabi nga. Anyway, I tried to cover a little bit of the GAWAD Amerika and give you an insight, share you the things that were going on from the inside, my observation about the whole event, perhaps recommendations, things that can be learned, lessons learned for the staff and management of GAWAD Amerika. And again, for all of those of you that, again, my regular listeners dyan, alam mo mga regular listeners natin from Rancho Cucamonga, andyan si Server at saka si Miss J, the beautiful Miss J. Na ganyan, siyempre, inaano natin, habang tinadalakay natin yung mga iba-ibang programa, iba-ibang topiko, yung laglag ng bala, hindi ko tuloy napagbalingan yung, ano niya, yung mga issue kasi I will briefly touch on the laglag ng bala, which at times infuriates a lot of us, OFWs, PhilAms, expats, ganyan. Here is the funny thing. Department of Transportation and Commerce, headed by Secretary Abaya or Secretary Pabaya, sabi. And the NBI report also. The Aviation Security Group, they don't call themselves APSECOM, APSE Group. So the DOTC, headed by Secretary Pabaya, put out this report when they look at the records. In the year 2012, here are the breakdowns. 1,214 cases of TANIM-BALA. The breakdowns were Terminal 1, 176, Terminal 2, 196, Terminal 3, 266, Terminal 4, 339. A total of 1,214 TANIM-BALA cases. Year 2012, yan ha. Now, year 2013, Terminal 1, 506, Terminal 2, 329, Terminal 3, 642, Terminal 4, 560 cases. A total of whopping 2,184 TANIM-BALA cases. Year 2014, breakdown. Terminal 1, 197. Terminal 2, 258. Terminal 3, 494. Terminal 4, 561. For a total TANIM-BALA case of 1,813. Year 2015 up to the month of October, Terminal 1, 43. Terminal 2, 135. Terminal 3, 715. Terminal 4, 319. A total of 1,394 up to the month of October. Notice Terminal 3, 715, which a lot of OFWs go through. Yan ang declaration ng DOTC. Now here's the irony. Aviation Security Group put out this report also. Ang Aviation Security Group, which is the enforcement arm of the airport, meaning pag may nahuli ang mga OTS, the Office of Terminal Security sa airport, itatawagin yung Aviation Security Group. Sila ang magfa-file, magkikita ng case. Here's the irony. Na ano nila, and I will read all the breakdown na ganyan. Okay, Aviation Security Group put out this report. They filed 139 cases out of, let's take 2015, out of 1,394 cases. They only filed 139 cases in court. Out of those 139 cases filed by Absicom Group in the court, 51 had the go ahead, meaning it went through all the way. So in other words, 88 were naayos. So now we go back to the DOTC report ng year by year breakdown, which is 1,000 plus except for 2013, which is 2,000 plus cases ng TANIM-BALA. You ask your logic. Hindi naman tayo tangang mga Pilipino, expat, OFW, PhilAms, balikbayan. Hindi naman tayo tanga. Out of those 1,000 plus na nahulian ng TANIM-BALA, ilan ang na-extort nila doon sa mga tao? Yun ang dapat na kutkutin ng NBI. Doon halimbawa sa very extreme 2013 Terminal 1, 506 cases. Terminal 2, 329 cases. Terminal 3, 642 cases. Terminal 4, 560 cases for a total of 2,184 cases of TANIM-BALA. Now you ask yourself, dapat ang kutkutin nila sa lahat na nagkaroon ng kaso na ganito, magkano ang hiningi ng mga tao dyan, mga sindikato dyan sa airport. Yun ang dapat kutkutin ng NBI. Magkano ang nakutkot nila. Kaya tingnan mo yung mga head ng mga security dyan. Naka-Rolex, naka-Patek, ano pa yung mga Daytona, nila. Tingnan mo, somebody posted from OFW, posted zoom shots ng mga yung mga major, mga colonel na mga head ng security doon. So, information, makikita mo yung mga relo nila, naka Rolex, and then they also have a shot of them in session sa classroom, comparing watches. Ito sa akin Rolex, ito presidential, ito sa akin Daytona, ito sa akin Patek, barya-barya lang yan. It is a very sad development, and we also are thankful for the exposure ng TANIM-BALA. But then again, the downside, alam mo na ang gagawin nila, like they're doing it to Balikbayan Box, na-expose yung container anomaly ng mga container ng Balikbayan Box na tinitira nila dahil hindi tumatas yung revenue, kaya pinag-iinitan mga balikbayan ng OFWs and PhilAms. Ay malamang nagagawin dito sa airport dahil inalis na yung mga airport terminal noon, di ba? Remember when you used to fly to the airport, you pay cash separate na I think it was 750 pesos. Can you imagine that? Thousands and thousands of people going through. Ang laking dilihensya. Because the obvious question is, sa lahat ng airport na pinupunta mo sa mundo, ito lang ang nagbibigay ka ng separate airport terminal fee. Kaya tuloy yung isang kaibigan namin na pumunta dito sa Amerika minsan, she traveled all the way from East Coast to West Coast. Sabi niya, ay batchmate, pakicheck nga yung airport terminal fee dyan sa San Francisco kung magkano. And I almost laugh at it in amazement. Sabi ko, batchmate, walang airport terminal fee dito sa US. Sa Pilipinas lang yun kasi mga sindikato, mga katarantaduhan. Yung mga ganyan. Very obvious na may sindikato, very obvious na nangungutong, malinis ang akala nila, pero kitang-kita naman. Because once you're outside o lumabas ka na ng Pilipinas, you get exposed to a system na very due diligent, na napagtuunan na ng pansin. Kaya meron pa rin pagkukulang paminsan-minsan dito kahit sa Estados Unidos, but hindi nagarapalan na kagaya sa Pilipinas. Harap-harapan o either gagawin kang tanga, gagawin pa rin nila sa harap-harapan na magano. So the airport fee was included now. Kaya ngayon mahinang dilensya. Kaya gumagawa ng paraan, tanim-bala ngayon. Again, I hope na mga kababayan natin OFWs will not refrain from visiting the beautiful country of the Philippines. There's a lot of things, domestic places, tourist spots, tourist places that deserves a visit from you. You owe it to yourself to be able to reconnect once again to the Philippines. Kagaya ko, I'm a frequent traveler. As much as merong mga ganito tanimbala na nakakainis, how do we describe it? Na talagang nakakainis talaga. Nakakapundar, nakakapuno, let's put things in perspective. Na yung mga dapat panagutan, yung mga responsible people dyan sa airport, kailangan managot, kailangan malinisan. Let's do our part of making a change, effecting a change. How? You go vote. Vote with your conscience, not with your pocket. Year to election 2016, botohan nyo yung mga inaakala nyong makakabuti sa inyong pamumuhay, sa inyong mga kamag-anak, sa inyong mga baryo, sa inyong komunidad. Yun ang iboboto ninyo. And OFWs are pretty much rising in arms right now because there is a noted increase of registration of overseas foreign workers for this upcoming election. A running tally when I did the broadcast 2 weeks ago is 1.3 million already registered on the OFW. And if you make the equation, 1.3, each OFW is capable of influencing the household voters anywhere from 2 to 3, even up to 5. So you can make the fair assumption that at least 5 million people will be influenced by the OFW voters. Meaning, sasabihin ni Manong at saka ni Manang na OFW, Nay, Tay, Uncle, Lola, Lolo, iboto nyo naman si ganito sa upcoming election para i-bulldozer niya yung tuwid na daan. Anyway, ganun yun. So, pakibuto na naman auntie, uncle, nanay, tatay, kuya, pakiboto na naman si ganito. Ito ang iboboto nating presidente, ito ang iboboto nating vice-presidente. And again, yung mga tumitira at trying to disqualify yung mga strong contenders for the office of the yung presidente at saka vice-presidente. Tigilan nyo na yung kagagawan nyo na mga ganyan. Matirang matibay sa eleksyon. Huwag yung di-disqualify ninyo sila sa SET, sa Senate Electoral Tribunal. Kasi nababahala kayo dahil lumalakas sila. And don't make an issue yung mga health ng isang kandidata na ganyan. Because I've said it before in broadcast. Kaya nga mayroong linear progression ng pag may mangyari. Halimbawa, mamatay. Halimbawa ito, this is an example. Miriam Defensor Santiago. Halimbawa nanalo siya bago si Bongbong Marcos. Kasi tinitira si Miriam Santiago doon sa kanyang health Hey, give her the benefit of the doubt. At saka health is supposed to be a private matter na ganyan. Kaya mo, let's say umupo si Miriam Defensor Santiago. Bago namatay siya, 6 months after na umupo siya. So what? That's why the vice president move up. It goes up to step in to be the president. And then the Senate president will step in to be the vice president. Kaya nga may sistemang ganun na ganun. Kaya lang, gaya ng sinasabi ko, hina-highlight ako, takot sila dahil pag sumampas si Santiago, vice-president siya si Bongbong, pag namatay si Santiago, aakyat si Bongbong, and then Marcos is back in the front seat. Takot sila. Ano ba yun? Anyway, that's just my pitch on the